Here's how to do a 6-minute smoky eye. First, take a medium fluff brush and tap on a light tan shade of eyeshadow from mid-lid down to the lash line. Make sure as you're putting it on that you avoid dragging the brush across the lid, but instead use light tapping motions. Gradually start to smoke it out toward the corner of the brow. Repeat on the opposite lid. Next, using a similar fluff brush, apply a light cream or off-white, either matte or semi-shimmer shade of eyeshadow just under the eyebrow. You don't want it to be too shimmery or too bright. Next, using the same brush in a warm medium brown, gently pack on color to the outer corner of the eye and gently smoke it outward, making sure to try and keep a fairly even line. You can always apply tape or hold a business card up, or you can just try and keep it neat, but accidents can happen. Again, try not to drag the brush, but instead use light tapping motions. Also, don't worry too much at this point about it being perfectly blended. That will come later. Next, used a dome fluff brush and take a light sort of taupe shade of shadow that's matte, and here comes the blending. In light circular motions, blend the outer part, like in the middle of the lid, of the medium brown shade until it's blended to the point that you like. You never want any harsh lines unless you're doing a specific look that just has really harsh lines. Some people like a harsh line on the outside edge. I prefer it to be a little bit softer. Also, you might want to go back and reapply some of the highlighter color right underneath the brow. Take a dark shimmery brown and with the same brush apply it on the outer corner of the eye and all the way across the lash line. Now you're ready for eyeliner. This is the way I like to apply eyeliner, and I always use a dark chocolate brown. You want to get as close to the lash line as possible and gently wiggle it in. I like to also sometimes slightly lift up the skin to make sure that you're only applying it where you want to and that it stays neat in the application. Next, you're going to apply the same eyeliner to the lower waterline. This is really not that scary, I promise. Be careful that your fingertips are clean at this point and that you're not smudging dark shadow. Next, I'm going to use an antique gold colored liner by NYX and blend it in just under the waterline. Next, I'm taking an angled shadow brush and blending it so that it doesn't have a harsh line and giving it a softer effect. Now take the dark liner again and right above where you blended the gold, draw a soft line across the lid. Then you're going to take your angled brush and very gently blend in this liner with the gold. You don't want to blend the two together completely, just enough to where it's not a harsh line. You don't want to make it too muddy looking. Finally, you can clean up using a MAC 227 brush and some concealer, but make sure that you first clear away any excess pigment under the eyes with a fluff brush, because you definitely don't want to blend concealer on top of lots of eyeshadow. And here's your finished 6-minute smoky eye.